The Supreme Court of India heard a batch of 20 petitions seeking the legal recognition of same-sex marriages. A 5-judge constitution bench began hearing the petitions mid-April 2023, concluding on May 11, 2023. Acknowledging that these petitions raised issues of seminal importance, the Supreme Court also allowed for the live streaming of the arguments. Now the interesting question is, if same-sex couples are granted the right to marry under the Special Marriage Act, 1954, then several labor legislations would also have to be amended accordingly. A few crucial statutes and the corresponding rights that would flow from such declaratory reliefs as discussed above are as follows. The Payment of Gratuity Act, 1972. In the case of death of the employee, gratuity is paid to the employee's nominee. Such nomination is made in favor of one or more members of their family, and any nomination made by such employee in favor of a person who is not a member of their family is considered void. Family is defined as follows: in the case of a male employee, himself, his wife, his children, his dependent parents and the dependent parents of his wife, and the widow and children of his predeceased son, if any. In case of a female employee, herself, her husband, her children, her dependent parents and the dependent parents of her husband, and the widow and children of her predeceased son, if any. The Employees Provident Fund Scheme, 1952. Each member has to make in their declaration, nomination conferring the right to receive the amount that may stand to their credit in the fund, in the event of their death. If the employee has a family at the time of making the nomination, such nomination has to be made in favor of a person belonging to their family. In the case of a male member, his wife, children, his dependent parents, and his deceased son's widow and children. In the case of a female member, her husband, her children, her dependent parents, her husband's dependent parents and her deceased son's widow and children. The Employees Pension Scheme, 1995. Pension to the family is admissible from the date following the date of death of the member. Family has been defined as wife in the case of male members of the Employees Pension Fund, and husband in the case of a female member of the Employees Pension Fund, and also includes sons and daughters of a member. The Chief Justice of India has requested the Solicitor General to submit a statement regarding the potential benefits that the Government of India would be willing to confer on same-sex couples. Referring to them as human concerns, the Solicitor General assured the bench that the Government of India was willing to work towards these solutions. The government agrees to set up a committee headed by the Cabinet Secretary to discuss the issue with the petitioners and deliberate on administrative steps that could be taken to ease their concerns. The Solicitor General's oral submissions is a significant step towards a more diverse and inclusive employment for same-sex couples.